Hello, hello, muses. This is Eleanor Rose, and I am here with this week's Empowered Musings. So, since I started offering my free Book Your Dream Gigs breakthrough coaching sessions, I've spoken with a lot of models whose worst fear is that they may have to quit modeling completely. Hearing your stories and feeling your pain as you share that with me, as you struggle with this, has really touched me profoundly. I've felt that fear and that pain so deeply throughout my career. The day that the doctor told me that I wouldn't be able to model for at least 3 weeks, I was devastated. And looking back, 3 weeks seems so short. But at that point, even 3 weeks away from modeling felt like too much, both financially, but also even more so emotionally. At that point, I was actually making a lot as a model, but I was still trying to pay off debt, and I had barely any savings. Having to take 3 weeks off was a huge financial blow, but I was more upset over not being able to make my art than I was over the loss of my income. Truly. The money I knew I could figure out, but it was open-ended. It was at least 3 weeks, not only 3 weeks, and I didn't know when I'd be able to return. I guess it's good that I didn't care about the income as much, because the doctors actually still don't think that I should be posing really at all. I've had to cut back to only modeling part-time, and I have to be really careful about how many shoots I book and what poses I do. I'm really careful about that to avoid injuring myself further. But it's better than not posing at all. It really is. When I started out as a freelance model, I was so afraid that I was going to have to quit and go back to the workforce. I never really regretted quitting my job at the law firm, but I definitely really missed that steady paycheck. Gosh, things were totally uncertain. I was living hand to mouth. I became good friends with the local food bank. I struggled to pay. At that point, I was living in a trailer. I was paying $50 a month for rent, and most months I couldn't even make that. Because I had to feed myself, I had to pay my phone bill, and I was making a couple hundred a month. It was hard. It was really, really, really hard. And I thought I was an idiot. I couldn't understand why I was putting myself through that, why I was struggling through this when obviously it wasn't working. But I knew that if I kept trying, I'd figure out how to make it work. And I did. But God, it wasn't easy. So when I tell you that I understand that fear of having to quit, I really, really, really do. I faced it at the beginning of my career for years. It was years before I made it work. And then again, I was actually told I might never be able to return to modeling again. I can't be a full-time model right now. Dislocated ribs aren't something that you mess with, and modeling as much as I want to just isn't an option. I'm making do with part-time, and I can pose some, and I'm grateful for that every day because I don't know what I would do without it. I truly love my art. I really do understand. And in the meantime, I'm working on Empowered Muses. Because if I can't travel as much as I want to and model as much as I want to, then I am sure as hell going to make sure that you can. So if you've been worrying that you might have to quit, if you've been struggling, if you're not sure how to make rent, if you don't know how you're going to do this, I have something special that I've created for you. So this month I am launching a free teleseminar. It's called Book Your Dream Gigs: How to Lay a Strong Foundation for Your Freelance Modeling Career. I'm offering it several times this month, and it's going to be amazing. I'm so excited about this. So if you're a freelance model who's tired of working your ass off for little to no return, if you wish there was a way to improve the number or the quality of the gigs that you've been booking, if you're ready to stop constantly worrying about rent and making enough at the end of the month, if you think you might have to quit and you don't want to, you can find more information about this teleseminar at empoweredmusesteleseminar.acuity.com. That is EMPOWEREDMUSESTeleSeminar.acuity.com. This is important to note. There is no www in front of that. Just http://empoweredmusesteleseminar.acuity.com. And yeah, I'm offering it a few times this month, so there should be a time that works for you. And I've designed this to teach you how to lay a strong foundation for your modeling career so that you can stop worrying that you'll have to quit. I can't wait to see you there. I think that's all for today. I just don't think that those of us who make it just magically had it easy when we started out. We've all struggled through it, and I really mean it when I tell you that you can succeed. Okay? Join me on that webinar. I will see you there. I love you, muses. Bye for now.